right now. Hey, so what's up, Reese?
What's going on, man?
Hey,
How you
so
doing?
Beat Ninjas. What episode is this?
I believe this is episode number 3.
Episode number 3. Okay, so last time we talked, you had come back from the Philippines.
Yeah, yep.
And you were involved in a series of natural disasters.
Well, uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, you can say that one major natural disaster. Yeah, man, I went through my first typhoon in the Philippines.
Typhoon. T
Yeah,
Y P
Phoon,
OON.
typhoon.
Typhoon in the Philippines,
Yes, it.
where you literally had to take a bucket
Yes,
to the toilet
yes.
to flush it.
Well, that wasn't the cause of the typhoon, but
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I did have to use a bucket,
a
aka what is known in the Philippines is called a tabo.
tabo, a tabo.
Yes,
Okay, so I'm learning
tabo.
every time we talk tabo. So what? What
What
again
is a
is a
tabo?
tabo?
So, in some parts of the Philippines, not all, okay, let me make that clear, not all. But where my wife lives, out in the country, some basically they don't have toilets that like flush the traditional way. All
Right.
right, like you don't. There's no handle. It's just a small toilet, or depending on how big the toilet is.
Mm-hmm.
What you got to do is you have to fill this bucket or this tabo with
Mm-hmm.
water. All
Right.
right, and you do your business.
Okay.
All right, you take that tabo and you
Mm.
pour the water into the toilet, and that basically flushes the
Flushes
toilet
it.
for it. Yeah,
You
and so
are you are a savage.
I'm a cowboy.
You're a cowboy for doing
that's
that.
what that's what they call me.
You call you a cowboy.
They
So
call
for
me a cowboy.
like taking the tabo
Hmm.
to the porcelain goddess is what I like to
Yeah.
call it, and you're pouring that into that. Now,
Yes,
does it look like a toilet?
it's a
Does it?
toilet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it looks just like a toilet. Some you get from like Home Depot, and it looks just
Well,
like
so picture just the bowl
okay,
without the water thing. You know what I mean? Like
right?
just just
Without
just the bowl.
without the mechanics,
Yes. Yes.
the
Yep.
flushing mechanism. Okay,
Exactly.
all
Exactly. Without the flushing mechanism. Now, I mean, what's interesting too, and I'll get back to the typhoon in a minute. In one part we were at when we went to go visit some of our cousins up north, um, they didn't have their house was it's still in the process of being, they're adding things to it, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
So they didn't have like a regular shower. So again, I had to use the tabo, pour the water in there, and take a smaller tabo, and basically you got to wash yourself.
mm-hmm.
Then you take that little small bucket and dump the water over yourself as you're
Oh my
cleaning yourself
goodness.
off.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. I mean,
I like the way you added a little accent on there, little tabo. You got it.
yeah.
You got the tabo. You put the tabo in the wobble,
Got to take that tabo
and
and
you create tabo. Okay, I got it. All right. So, okay.
that was
So,
that was interesting. That was very interesting.
okay. So, how many days did you have to do that?
Well, so I mean, we were up there for a couple days, but back at my wife's house, long story short, during the after the storm, and I'll tell you about the storm in a minute. We did have a generator, so we were able to take showers as normal, at my wife's house with the
Okay.
generator. Yeah, which was cool. But
Your big sister D,
mm-hmm.
she just gave me a note
Okay.
saying how to spell typhoon.
Oh, did we
So
spell it wrong?
Typhoon.
Yeah. Yep.
Typhoon.
Typhoon.
So
Typhoon.
I didn't figure that out. That's my teacher. That's my sensei.
This is the word of the day.
The word of the day is typhoon.
Typhoon.
Typhoon. So anyway, so So you had to deal with a few days of that. So how did that affect your flight out of the Philippines?
Okay. So I mean, I'll basically tell you how everything started, man. Like, so we were the night that the storm hit, it really just started as rain, just real
Yeah,
heavy rain, which
yeah,
is something, you're used to if you live in the Philippines. It rain hard. It rains
right,
hard,
right.
but it's
Okay.
warm, warm rain,
Warm rain.
warm rain.
Okay.
Yep. So me, my cousin, my uncle, we're out in the what they call the dirty kitchen, right? And
The dirty
dirty
kitchen.
the
Okay,
dirty
no, no,
kitchen.
reiterate what the dirty
I'm gonna
kitchen is.
I'm gonna tell you what the dirty kitchen is.
Okay, I need to
Dirty
know.
kitchen is an extension of a kitchen that is not in your house. It's outside of the house, but it's its own separate shelter. Like it has a roof and all that stuff.
Okay.
We have a big old table in there, so everybody sits in there to eat. They've got a stove and everything. It's just not inside the house. It's outside the house, but
And
it's
so
right next to it.
you're cooking out of that thing,
Yes,
out of the
you're
dirty
cooking out of
kitchen.
it. Exactly, exactly.
And okay, so why isn't it attached to the house? That's my question.
I don't know. Well, no, I do know because a lot of the houses in the Philippines, especially in like the barangays or whatever. I'm not the barangays, but the province, I should say, which is province is basically like the equivalent of the country. All right.
Right. Okay.
They're
Okay.
they're smaller houses, so the kitchen is just it's an extension of the house. It's just outside because you have more room essentially.
Wow, that's interesting because
Yeah.
you would think like, okay, well, as a family,
Right.
like late at night, I got to go outside the house to basically, you guys you want some breakfast? You want breakfast? And like, I gotta go outside the house. You want pancit? You want pancit? And I gotta go outside the house to get my pancit. I mean, really?
Well,
Like,
I mean, it's where they cook. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not
Okay.
necessarily they have a kitchen, but it's just like an extension of that. It's just outside.
In case
Yeah,
something happens. So it's like a okay, all right,
something like that. Something like
yeah.
that. I mean, and most houses have them. You know what I mean? And they just made theirs pretty big because she's got a big family, so everybody can eat in there and stuff
Wow.
and just chill out. It's
So
it's
oh,
kind of cool.
so is that so that that dirty kitchen you call it,
Hmm.
that's sheltered.
It's sheltered. Yeah, it has a
So
roof and everything.
but you have to go outside from the main house
Hmm.
to get to the dirty kitchen.
Right. It's right next to it. It's like a
It's right
few
next to
steps
it.
away.
Okay.
So you come out the house and just walk over to the dirty kitchen. It's like right
That
next to it.
that's a so
Yeah.
is there a bathroom over near the dirty kitchen or you got to go
Mm-mm.
back
No,
inside the
you got
house?
to go back into the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's amazing, dude. Like
Yeah.
really, like I could only imagine like where I live right now. Like for me and Daniela to literally go outside our house.
Hmm.
Well, you got to go to the
To go
kitchen.
get to
You
go
go to the
get.
kitchen. Like okay, I can't see that happening. But okay, all right, that's interesting.
so
Learning
so
a
we're
lot.
we're in the dirty kitchen, just chilling. Matter of fact, I was showing them some of the beats for one of the albums we're gonna talk about a little bit
Mm-hmm.
later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's me, my uncle, and my cousin, and we're just sitting there chilling, kicking back a few beers or whatever. And we're noticing the rain is getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and we're just like, okay, pretty strong rain, but no wind. And there's the kicker, right? Kept raining, rained all night. So we finally decided to go to sleep, and the next morning we get up, it's still raining. It hasn't flooded or anything, but it's just constant rain. So we went out to go get some groceries while we still could, and on the way home is when the wind started kicking up. And while
Mm.
we were driving to the store, you got to go through these like sugarcane fields to get to the main highway, and we
Right.
could see it was starting to flood up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we got to the store, did what we needed to do, and on the way home is when the wind started kicking up, and that's when it really got bad because then power went out. There was debris all over the road. When we were going home, going back through those sugarcane fields,
Yeah.
it really started flooding up. And the road that we take to get to my wife's house a tree fell right on
Oh
that
my
road.
goodness, dude.
Yeah,
Really?
that's how strong the wind was,
Oh,
and
that sounds scary. Now,
it was scary.
were you driving?
No, my uncle was driving,
Okay, your uncle
and
was driving.
yeah, so
Who knew the area? Like,
yeah, I knew how to get there. It just so happens. I mean, I
that is
wasn't gonna be
scary,
driving in
bro.
that rain. Yeah, we had to turn all the way back around, go back out to the highway, and go through another neighborhood to get back to my wife's house.
That is scary,
Yeah,
bro.
it was scary.
Okay. All right.
It was scary.
Well, obviously you made it back home to us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is a
And
scary story. But
it is. And our flight, I mean, there was one point throughout the storm where I was able to get a signal
yeah.
and I had to like cancel our flight because the storm hit 3 days before we were about to leave. So we
Oh
were
my.
stuck.
Oh
We were
my
stuck for
goodness.
about a week. Yep.
That's
No
right. That's right.
power.
I remember talking to you. No
Yep.
power.
No
You're
power.
stuck in the Philippines.
Yep. Yep.
Um what a week later.
A week later.
A week later than you when you were supposed to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. That is
Mm-hmm.
so scary and it could be expensive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so were you how much extra did you have to pay?
Um, I had to come out of pocket because I had to cancel the flight that we were gonna take, obviously, which
Mm-hmm.
technically had already been paid for, but they weren't gonna reimburse us.
They
You know
weren't going
what
to
I mean?
reimburse you.
No.
Wow. Okay.
So
Which
yeah, which is bad, but what can we do?
act of
Yeah.
nature, they should have like
Yep.
that's
What's
crazy. Okay,
what's
that's
crazy
crazy.
about that is that if we were able to have made that flight was delayed like 3 hours, and we would have been stuck in Korea without a way home until the next flight.
Oh
So
my goodness. So you would have been stuck in Korea
yep,
if you didn't catch the flight.
yeah. If we would have taken that flight out of Manila, that
Yeah,
original flight, we would have been stuck in Korea.
in Korea.
Yeah. So
But
it's
fortunately you
crazy.
weren't.
Yeah.
You made it back
Yep.
home
Made it back home.
to the
Thank
land of
goodness for
hip
that.
to the land of hip hop.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that leads us. Man, that's a riveting
that's wild.
vacation. That's wild, bro. That's wild. I don't know. I don't know. By listening to your story, I don't know if I ever want to go to the Philippines.
Oh yeah, you do. You
Well,
want to
no,
go.
no, me and my wife. I don't know if you knew this, but
Uh,
we were supposed to go to Italy,
oh, nice.
but COVID hit,
Oh,
so
okay.
we had everything lined up. The stars had aligned perfectly,
Right.
but COVID hit, and we were done. It was like,
Oh,
really, are you
oh
serious right
man.
now?
Right.
So anyway, we understand heartbreak of travel.
Right. Right.
So anyway, let's come to the land of the free, the
Yes.
land of hip hop. We are hip hop
Welcome.
heads. Welcome.
Welcome.
So, Wu Tang Clan.
Yes. Yes. Wu Tang.
You talked to me about your when you fell in love with the Wu Tang Clan.
Yes. Yes.
So you explain that story to me.
Man, well, like I made mention in, I want to say probably our second episode, that my two favorite groups were Outkast and Wu Tang. So 1A, 1B. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was introduced to the Wu Tang in high school, essentially. Like their first album came out right when I was going into high school. And I'm sure everybody, if you're a hip hop head and you were around during that time, you probably remember Cream, Cass rules everything
Mm-hmm,
around me.
mm-hmm,
You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean?
Yep.
And because that was playing on the radios and this and that at the time. And it wasn't really until later on where I actually got to hear the entire album because I wasn't working. You know what I mean? So I had
Right.
to
Right.
either
Right.
bootleg it for somebody or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite Wu Tang album is probably their second one, which was out in that was like the late '90s, and I was working by then. I mean, RZA, man, his beats are just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So
Yeah.
That second album was the one. That's probably my favorite one. There's some songs on there people probably recognize, like Triumph, Reunited, Reunited, Double LP, World Excited. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, RZA was like responsible for a lot of like commercial beats,
Yes. Yeah, he was.
like
Yep.
Afro Samurai,
Oh, yes. Yep.
yeah, Cartoon
Yep.
Network. Like me and
Yep.
you, we're nerds like that. So
Yep. Afro
we're talking about
Samurai.
Afro Samurai. We're talking about um a lot of, I think, a lot of films that he did
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, he did
yeah.
Django, I think, for
Yeah, did he do
what
Kill Bill?
uh
Like was there some,
I don't think he did Kill Bill, but I know he
yeah.
did the one with Jamie Foxx. I know he
Yeah,
he had something to do with that.
yeah, the Django,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And oh my gosh, what's the one with Forrest Whitaker?
The one where he played the assassin,
yes, yeah.
the old school. That oh man,
I
hold
can't
on, hold
remember the
on,
name of it.
hold on. We gonna look it up. We gonna look it
Yep.
up because we got time. We gonna look it up. So
Education time, people. Education
education
time.
time. Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, Ghost Dog. Ghost Dog. That's what it was. It's called Ghost Dog. Look
Oh, it
that
was
up.
okay. Ghost Dog. Let me see. Ghost Dog. Ghost Ghost Dog. Yeah, Ghost Dog. Oh yeah, Ghost Dog. The Way of the Samurai.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Okay, Forrest Whitaker, 1999,
Mm-hmm.
and actually, RZA was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he played like maybe a cameo or something. He was in it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
Forrest Whitaker had braids in it, which was funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ghost Dog,
Ghost Dog. Yep.
which was
Yep.
actually a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. RZA's done quite a bit, man. He's
so
done quite a
did
bit.
RZA do any beats for the Boondocks or no?
No, I think MF Doom did.
For the Boondocks.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure it
Okay,
was,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Because I like the I believe, and I might be wrong. We can look it up, but I think the theme song is an MF Doom song for the
For
Boondocks.
the Boondocks.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty sure about that,
Yeah,
but
which
I could be wrong.
that's a great loss to the hip hop community.
Oh man, absolutely,
Was MF Doom,
yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and Jay Dilla.
Yes,
Who else are survivors of that, the beat
man,
era where
dude,
you
Jay Dilla
where
touched so many. Oh my
yeah
god.
where you introduced me to like a lot of the dudes from the beat era, like
Mm-hmm. So we had Jay Dilla. Well, actually, yeah, him and Slum Village. Jay Dilla, Black Milk, all these cats from
oh yeah, Black
Detroit.
Milk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um,
Who else did I introduce you to? Well, High Tech was one of them, but Danger Mouse,
yeah,
he's another one.
I don't know if you ever knew this about me, but me and my brother-in-law, um, we actually worked with a guy who was with Jurassic 5.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that was one of our first when we were getting into the hip hop beat game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dude was he had like rapped for Jurassic 5
Mm-hmm.
and he had left them, but so yeah, so yeah.
That's
So
pretty dope. Yeah, that's
no,
dope,
no,
man.
Jurassic 5 was pretty dope. And
Yeah. Yeah, they
I actually
were.
I went to school with a cat, Domino, who was with hieroglyphics. So
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I went to
Yep.
school with that cat. So
That's a
yeah, yeah,
Bay Area legend hip hop group right there.
yeah. It's one of just
Mm-hmm.
as being an old schooler, like that's just one of the things that I grew up with.
Yep. Running into folks that, that's that. I like that. That's
Yeah,
cool, man.
my kind of my history, kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff I can say. Oh yeah, I remember him. I remember him.
Yep. Yep.
But on another level, you growing up.
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I know we're a couple years
Just a few.
just a few age difference. So when it comes to dance music,
Oh boy.
like I'm saying, you're at the party and you're dancing. Like I mean, you couldn't really dance to a lot of hip hop.
Right.
I mean, maybe you're talking about Belle Biv DeVoe. You're talking about,
Yeah. Yep.
but I'm
Yep.
saying when you were at house party,
Mm.
a house party, my boy, what
Hmm.
what was popular to dance to when you were at a house party?
Man, he throw me for a loop there.
Well, good because
Oh
that's
man.
that's what this
Hmm.
podcast is all
Let
about.
me
It's
see.
about tapping
Hmm.
into your memory banks. Like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
'cause I know you went to house
I mean,
parties.
yeah, a few. It probably was more on the R&B side. I mean, me growing up, and we kind of talked about this group before. So when I was doing stuff like that, it would have been like like High Five, man, like
I
some of the,
like the
yeah,
way.
yep, High Five, uh, ABC. Oh my God.
Oh, oh, ABC. Are you
Aisha.
saying Aisha? Oh, the girl I never had.
Yep,
I
yep.
want to kiss you. Oh, ABC. Oh
ABC,
my
man.
goodness. Are you
Yep.
serious right now?
I'm
Are
dead
you did
serious.
you just
I'm
tell me ABC?
ABC,
Um.
bro.
Oh, so
That's crazy.
what about the Down My Heart? Down My Heart.
Oh yeah, yeah, man.
Is that when I think
Yeah.
about you, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so Down My Heart.
Yeah. It
ABC.
yeah, it was
Okay,
probably like
so
this.
wait a minute. Wait
Mhm.
a second. I met you at a party where I DJ.
You did.
Okay,
You
so
did. Yep.
and I
And
remember playing this song and this dude at this party.
uh-huh.
Oh, I mean he was rocking. He had the dance steps. It was a young cat. And
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing so hard. He was dancing to and it was requested. It was Ain't No Future in the Front.
Oh my God, DJ, what's his name?
MC
Breed, MC
MC
Breed.
Breed.
Yes. Oh my God,
Ain't No Future in the Front. Like,
that song was dope, man. That
yeah,
song was dope. Oh my
yeah. He
gosh,
passed away.
MC Breed did.
MC Breed passed away. I
Wow, I didn't know that.
tell you
I
right
didn't
now.
know
Let me
that.
see. MC Breed.
Yeah, that was hot
Let's
back in the
look that
day.
up. But yeah, it was in heavy. It was in heavy rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Was that song? You youngins
See, and now you making me think
was
too.
requesting it.
Mm-hmm. You making me think.
MC Breed.
MC Breed
I'm looking it up right now.
ain't no future in
Ain't
your
no future
frontin'.
in the front. American rapper. Okay, MC Breed, cause of death.
Oh man.
He collapsed when his kidneys failed during a game. Oh man, of pickup basketball.
Oh man, that's
So yeah,
crazy.
no. So
That's crazy.
he as far as I was concerned, he was a legend. He
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny you bring that up because now, I'm thinking about songs that were hot during a certain period of time, like in your life. You know what I mean?
yeah
That
yeah.
that you can remember. These weren't necessarily like songs for house parties or nothing, just ones that were popular, but specifically like for me for different times of my life. So I'll give you one. For example, you remember Black Sheep, right?
Yeah,
Who's
choice
a
is
black sheep?
yours. Choice
The
is
choice is
yours.
yours. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What memories stick out to me with that song was riding with my brother and his I want to say it must have been like a 1977 Datsun Nissan Z. You remember those?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
And
Old school.
him and I used to go play basketball, all the time. And
Yeah.
that was hot, during one of those summers, you know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so I could just remember riding in his car and you could get with this and you could
You
get
could
with
get with
that.
that. With this, yeah. And then there would always be at a party
Yep.
that part of the song where engine,
Engine
double
number
dime,
9.
going down
Going down.
Chicago line. Once the train gets off the track, pick it up,
Pick it
pick
up,
it up,
pick it
pick it
up,
up.
pick
And
it
then
up.
everybody at the dance party
Everybody
just
going
started just
crazy.
jumping, going crazy.
Back on the scene, crispy and clean.
That one and It Takes Two.
Oh yeah, Rob Bass. It
Rob
takes two
Bass
to
when
make
that
things
song
go
started,
right. Yep.
when that started the
Yep.
song, and then oh yeah, and then everybody would go crazy.
Everybody. Mm-hmm.
There's specific songs that would do that to you to where
You just
the party started, and also I'm gonna have to say it, Belle Biv DeVoe,
of course,
Poison.
Yep.
That was another song where everybody, you throw that song on as a DJ, you throw that track on, guaranteed
everybody.
party over, smash.
You could just sit back and just watch. You know what I mean?
And let's just talk about all I want to do is do a zoom zoom boom and a boom boom.
Just shake your roll.
Yeah, that song. That song was another one that
Dude,
was
the 90s, man.
Was
the
a
90s
party was a party classic.
Party eras, man.
Party classic, bro. And then what else? What else was there? Like there was All I Want to Do is Do the Zoom Zoom, and then Belle Biv DeVoe.
Shoot, I mean, if you want to take it back, even I don't know why Bobby Brown is coming to my head.
Oh, My Prerogative?
My Prerogative, yeah. It's
my prerogative. Because you're talking about the New Jack Swing. So
Yep.
So yeah, My Prerogative. And Don't Be Cruel. And
Don't Be Cruel.
The party, dude. The party was in session when it came to those songs. As a DJ, it made your life easy because all you had to do was bring up those songs.
And guaranteed.
And Guy, I like the way you know.
Yep. Guy. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And
taking it back.
Yeah,
Troop.
no, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
man.
Troop? Did you just say Troop?
I said Troop.
Yeah,
yep.
My Heart.
Yep. Man.
Yeah, I mean, so you had the party classics there, bro.
Oh yeah. Taking it back. Taking it back.
So let's talk a little bit about what we got going on with Pops.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So with the travel kit.
Travel kit. Yes.
So on our label After Midnight, Pop's album Travel Kit, it's out on Spotify. I'll put the link. I'll make the link known to where you can get a hold of it. And then we have the Pookie's album.
Oh yeah.
We have your album, Ree's Beats.
Yes.
Life of the Party.
Yes.
Made
in the Philippines, by the way.
Made in the Philippines.
Yes.
We have a whole bunch of stuff that's out right now. So we're encouraging everybody who's listening to this podcast to know that we got a whole bunch of stuff out right now. Link is in our bio, is in my bio, and it's in Reese's bio that he's made available. So we're doing it, man. We're doing it.
Yeah, man. The Pookie's album, you guys, I mean, we can't stress enough. That album is probably our favorite of the Beat Ninjas albums. You know what I mean?
Definitely my favorite because it takes us back to I call it the black exploitation films. Like we're talking about Shaft, we're talking about Superfly,
Dolomite.
Dolomite. If you wanna, if you, my people out there, my black
my brethren,
my brethren, if you wanna relive what Isaac Hayes was, what Shaft was, what
Curtis Mayfield
was,
Superfly.
Please listen to the Pookie's album, which we will be heavily promoting.
Yes.
After this podcast.
Yes.
So with that being said, my homie, I want to say thank you.
Right on, man.
Thank you for the history. Look forward to more albums from Pops,
Yeah.
aka Daniel Kane,
Yes.
who
Yes.
was the forefather of the Chapman Stick. So
Yeah.
we have his album, Travel Kit. He'll be coming up with an album called Baby Magic.
Yes.
And 2025 is going to be a good year for us.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yeah, we
coming out
got
with a
thing
lot of new
things in
music.
the works. Things in the
Music.
works for sure.
So, if that being said, my better half
Yes,
of the
sir.
Beat Ninjas.
Beat Ninjas, Beat Ninjas.
Beat Ninjas, Beat Ninjas. Do you have anything to say before we close?
Hey, man, I just want to say thank everybody for the support. We really, really appreciate it. We do it for y'all, and we wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. Thank y'all for the inspiration as well. And we're looking forward to a new year and new music and new stuff. So thank you guys, and thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Podcast number 3.
Number 3 in the books.
Number 3, homie. All right, y'all.
All right,
Peace out.
y'all.